keep it, but we do need an untapped land. Can't complain. Weather is getting nice. Nice. Where are you from? Gross. South Louisiana. Okay, good. All right, well, we can put both of these into play next turn. Do you feel like at any point any deck is viable as long as it's Ren, Chariot, Storm? Maybe, but also we're in a time where that doesn't mean that those are the only things you can do with a deck, right? Like, we're still only a week into Standard. It takes a few weeks for things to settle down. Like, there's Dragon decks, there's combo Time Walk decks, there's Mono Black decks, aggressive. There's a lot of options out there right now. So I don't exactly know what's going on. I think we're supposed to play these two. Interesting. Yes, the World's Dex is going to change a lot. So they can bounce something. They have an Epiphany and they have 2 dragons. So if they dragon next turn and we Ren to block. This can't bounce the token. Hey, Tsunami, thank you so much for that Prime subscription. How you been doing? I'm glad to be back in the game. Who did that with the MTG bot? Oh, deck list is that. Okay. Interesting. Nice number, and thanks for the raid, Amazonian. It is the perfect raid. Is this your first time? How's it going, everyone? We are just starting our first game with a Bant, whatever the card's called, the 6-mana collect a company, and I'm trying to figure out what my perfect turn looks like. It's either this or this. I think it's Ren and 7. But how's it going? How is the stream? Yeah, it's a Storm the Festival Bant deck that I'm trying to figure out here. What were you playing? Were you still playing some Bant humans? Or sorry, Selesnya humans? I will do my best. I will do my best to make this work. The deck should be, exclamation deck should get you to the untapped now that I've played a game with it. I got my Selesnya humans to Mythic. You didn't have a sideboard, though. I'm a best of 3 gamer, and you didn't give me a sideboard to work with. Hold up. What's going on here? Just any spell to just shoot 2 with this? Another divide by 0? I do not know what's happening here. Yeah, I can respect you, best of 1 gamers. I get why. Busy lives. I understand it. You need to just play a game on a break. I get it. So now what? We'll get some Mind Flare action. I played it for 10 hours, Plat 4 to Mythic. Oh, no, I get it. I get it. And it's very impressive to go all the way in 1 day with 1 deck. I just need my sideboards. It's how I made my entire career. It is a nice one. And this says instant or sorcery. I don't play a lot of those, though. So, if any. So I don't think I'm going to be doing much with this Ashmouth Dragon besides attacking with it. And they have this. They can also play a dragon. I don't think we're in the best of positions. Yes, the opponent could have used Dragon's Fire plus Ashmouth to kill the Elemental, and yes, everything would have played out exactly how you thought, but they didn't. Is BBP part... We do say Ash to Mouth Dragon, yes. But I didn't want to bring that up when I just got raided. But yes, on the Bash Bros podcast, we do call it Ash to Mouth Dragon. I don't feel comfortable saying that on a stream. I get to trade? I get to trade their 2 creatures. Are they actually allowing me to trade their... That feels good. That feels unbelievable. We should just attack with all of our creatures, right? No time like the present to get this done. What's Sunset Revelry? I actually don't even know what the card is. Maybe I should, but I don't. I'm going to turn off... Turn off some notifications. My Slack just started blowing up when I started my stream. Oh, the 2 mana. I don't. But that's a spell, right? I don't think I want to play that in decks like this. Like I'm looking for. Did I hit something? Oh no! Did I just hit add? Did I put you all on an ad? My coffee cup just hit a button that says add. I hope it didn't work. Okay, good. The button didn't work, but I definitely hit it. Is it about 10% off my new store? Why, yes, it was. Yes, the ad... Wait, why is this ad not working? What in the world? I just made... I just had a thing, and it's not working now. Okay, so they're dealing 2 to this, and tapping these 2. So we'll use these to crew. Please let me draw something. No, I just screwed something up. I had a scene for an ad, and it was going to be perfect. It was going to be so perfect, but I screwed it up because that's just who I am as a person. Which might be bad now that they actually got off of Magma Opus. No. Is there any great ways to pick up lands? I could see picking up Glasspool Mimics being really good. We could have played the Chariot first and made 2/2s, but we would have Legend rolled out and then traded the Chariot. So now, instead of having 3 2/2s, we have 2 2/2s and a Chariot. That's how that would have played out. Do they have another one? Gross. We need a festival. Yes, it has a downside. This time tapping different things, so. Okay, we could really use a Mind Flare or one of our Cathars. That works. Because now we get to if they don't have a removal, we get to make one. And even if they ever kill this, we can use theirs to crew this. Destroy and draw. Yeah, we can't really do much about that. The problem I'm going to find with this is maybe we do need to play some of those plummets, because dealing with dragons isn't that easy. So I probably should add a few plummets, because I do think they're the best answer in this matchup. Even though I don't want to play such a specific answer. I think playing such a specific... Yeah, Tangle Trap. Playing such a narrow answer doesn't feel good. But we are Bant, so sometimes we're just going to have to play them. Because our universal answers of Mind Flare and Cathar aren't good. How do you feel about Prismari Command as an answer to Chariot? I think it's fine, but it depends on what decks Chariot's being played out of, because the card is good there, but against some of the werewolf decks, like you know, like a lot of the 3-drops have 3 toughness, so it's not getting you out of those situations. It's fine. I don't know what these Izzet decks are going to be like. I mean, the problem is like, it's not a problem. What I'm going to say is we're just exploring Magic right now. So they can kill this, get this back, and then we are too short of lethal. Well, they killed the wrong one. We'll take it. We'll take the win. Oh, yeah, I should have crewed during their turn. Yeah. I wasn't even thinking about that. All right, so I think we bring in these. Oddly enough, I don't think Rangers class is like... We want this card in some matchups, but this is going to be a little too fast. I don't think we want Cathars. They are snow-based, but maybe Redanes are fine against because they're snow-based. I think they were snow-based. But it's still not that impressive of a card. Prosperous Innkeeper for sure can come out. I do think Mind Flares are going to be weak, but yeah, we don't have a good top end for a matchup like this, do we? I don't know if maybe we want Test of Talents, but I think strokes are just going to be better. I think dealing with their creatures and their big spells is more important than trying to snag one of their interactive spells, but I don't think we want a ton of Mind Flares. Maybe we just take them all out and just go like this. Test does hit all runs, but so does Stroke. Stroke also hits these cards, but it also hits Dragon. And I think we're mostly scared of them resolving dragons than some of their spells. Because Malevolent Hermit can also stop a lot of those big spells. I'm going to go with this because it's perfect and I built this deck wonderfully. It's just truth. Tap lands. There's nothing better in standard than 3 tap lands. 4. I stand corrected. There's nothing better than 4 tap lands. The mana might need a little bit of work. 5. There's nothing better than 5 tap lands. All right, are they playing something? No, they are not. I believe we play an elite spellbinder, and then they counter it and cast a dragon and kill us with it. So maybe it's not the best play. But if we don't do that, what do we do? Next turn, play a tap blue land because we didn't play a tap blue land here. Probably dumb, but what's the Glasspool Mimic for? For copying all of our awesome cards. I think this deck might not be good against Is It Dragons, but I think that it might be good against other decks like this. Okay, yeah, we'll make that dragon cost a lot of mana. Because if they want to blow this to play this early, like Be My Guest, they might play this to get a treasure. Yeah. I don't know how the opponent can beat this start. I mean, it is the nuts, right? Also, this card can be hit with Storm. So it's a land in our deck that can be a spell off Storm the Festival. And we have a lot of awesome come to play effects. Those are some of the many reasons. I don't believe they have a removal spell. I think I'm just going to play this and get another Spellbinder on the battlefield. Draconic Intervention. It's not a bad one. Let's make that cost a lot of mana. You know, it's better than that. It's better than the alternative of them just like killing both of our creatures. Shit, this is great. Now we can play Redain and hold up Stroke. Whew, we got him. We got him. There's no way to come back from this. Like, they can kill one of our things and get a treasure. Sure, that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, now we lock them down with a Redain. That maybe should have been in our deck because they weren't on snow-colored covered stuff and we didn't look back. But it's all right. Speaking of which, anyone that was hanging out with me yesterday, I did 7-0 with that Sultai deck. I was about to drop at 5-0, but I grinded through and got the 7-0. Opened the 30 packs. Our collection is now at 65% full, I think. What are they holding for? Sure. I actually did see that coming. Okay, now this is getting worse. Oh, yeah, no. Shark being gone is... Oh, it's so good. It's so good for Standard that Shark in literally every card from Throne is gone. Also the Companions. This should have been an honorary old Standard card and gotten removed too. They should have just been, like, said, like, you are the one that could compete with the rest of the bullshit we had. So you get to die with them. It's like that meme with like the dog going to heaven, but it's just, you know, fucking two cats. But I'm serious though. That was like one of that and Goldspan were like honorary cards that could still compete with the rest of those bullshit cards. I do think it's bullshit. I've seen a few people do the office meme where it's like Azeka's Chariot and Gideon, and they're like, name the difference. There is no difference or whatever. Corporate needs you to name the difference. And it's like, yes, there's a difference because Gideon literally held a color up for 2 years. Without Gideon, white was just absolute garbage. You splash it in the Kethis combo decks and maybe Obzons or whatever, but besides that, it was absolute garbage. Whereas Chariot, you just remove it and green's like, okay, that's fine. We can live without it. You got me. We're in a lot of trouble here. You got me. So the honest truth is I think good and bad are just bad descriptors for a format, and I just don't think what we're all looking for is going to happen in standard anymore because of new card design. It's like you can't just play things and build up. Like an Elspeth Sun's Champion is just never going to be good. In standard, it's not good enough because of Goldspan and tempo and card advantage. Like all this is fused that none of these things are going to... Oh, sure. Draw 3 cards instead if opponent has at least 4 cards more than you. Okay, so we have to do this. Because now they can just draw 2. But now we get to storm the festival. And hope it's good. It's not. What card is so bad? Storm the Festival? It might be. I do think this deck is going to be egregious against blue-red. And it was like a mistake of mine to maybe even play it. But I want to try to find new stuff. And Bant has a lot of cool cards. Now they can intervention us. I can't see all runs being better in the slot. Like this card seems... If this card isn't good enough, then these decks shouldn't be built this way. All right. Well, I want to keep a blue up in case we hit another. Oh, I should have gotten a green so I had to cast that. Wow, I'm dumb. That was bad not getting green and putting this into play. Oh, the person in chat that said this deck is bad, is wrong. This deck is amazing. We're going to win this game very easily. Does this card exile? Is it exile itself? Yeah. Okay. Weird. Look at that banter. It's so RNG. Well, of course, there's so many things in Magic RNG. Everyone thinks it's not, but it is. Like, you don't think the Growth Spiral, Nissa, Uro matchups weren't RNG? Of course they were. Whoever fucking drew that combination first won the game. You just go Growth Spiral, Uro, play my Nissa, like fucking... Like, of course it's a random number generator. Like, like, I don't know. I don't know if you ever played any Wilderness Reclamation Gross Spiral Mirrors, but like, that shit felt pretty random. Yeah, the card seems mediocre to me. Hermit. I understand where it could be good. What ego? What ego? What do I have left of an ego? I am a has-been. Now streamer. I mean, I'm loving it. I got a lot of support yesterday, and it's September, and I'll keep taking that support. But the ego is dead. Fuck. I can't beat that card. Especially I don't have a spot on the curve right now. Eek a Barbadurkle. Eek a Barbadurkle. Can't do nothing. I'm a has-been because of Hasbro. All right, I'll accept your 1 damages. Give me that Scoot Swarm. Give me that Scoot Swarm. I want that Scoot Swarm. Enric, I understand what you're saying, but you also have not given me why that's a problem. Like yes, I understand that looking at 5 random cards and putting them into play is random. I would like you to expand on what you're saying and tell me why it's an issue. Because if you're saying this card might not be good enough, I agree with that. If I put a land into play, I get the action, right? Ooh, is there something else I want to steal? That thing might be interesting to steal. Or I could just make a Scoot Swarm. Nah, we'll just do another Mind Flayer. This deck is fun. 0. Maybe I should have just cloned it. No, because we're going to just get to clone all of that, right? Whee! Can't do nothing with my manas, though. All right. Now we're here for the long haul. This game's going to take a while. Oh, very powerful. Very powerful magic card indeed. The Filled Trip. I once went to, for fun fact, I went to a high school. Ooh, what are they going to take from me? Are they going to get their 1 Scoot Swarm back? Or for middle school, I went to a Catholic school for 2 years, and our field trip got canceled. We were going to go to Medora. If you don't know what Medora is, check it out. It's kind of a big deal. Teddy Roosevelt spent like 6 months there and made it a national museum kind of thing, I think, or one of those national parks. And it's our big thing in North Dakota. It was a big deal at the time. Very big deal. All right, we have 8 manas. So I guess we'll just play this. I guess we could have tapped the land, returned it, cast it, and cast this. Oh well. So we'll play this. Get all of these triggers. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So they're playing a green version of what we're playing, right? So I think we're supposed to take these out. Definitely the Rangers class. And then cards that can come in, I think, are Redains and Strokes. I think that's what we want. But I don't really want to touch anything else, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think so. Mind Flare and a Scoot Storm against a green-white deck? Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee. Yes, I figured that out. GH soon. I'll be right before I made actions. Yes, we're playing Scoot Storm. Obviously, 20-piece nugs. I am a casual gamer now. And it feels so good. It feels good to finally admit it. That I am casual AF. Probably putting more lands into play ended the game faster than Festival, so it was the best line. We are not here for best lines today, everyone. We're not here for best lines. We're here to explore a deck. We don't care if we lose because we're trying to make a deck better. I'm just letting y'all know what my mentality is today. I'm just here to try to figure out what could be good. Thank you so much for what? Just for being me. Ha! I would like my Lotus Cobra back. Yes, I'd like my Lotus Cobra back. When are you playing Black Green Delirium with Emrakul again? Oh, don't fan me down, Bob. Oh, man. Don't bring up those two decks, man. Winning that open with Black Green Delirium was like... Maybe the best moment of my career. Well, thank you, Deathfost. And thank you for supporting MTG Melee. Potentially an issue. More of an issue now. Ooh, shoot. Maybe I should have just put a bunch of lands into play and just played the two things. Yeah. Not great. Because we are kind of relying on this Ren to hold the fort here. And if they deal with it and kill our Ren and 7, we're good. We're good. Because we got a chariot to stop their chariot. You have much social media willpower to not bask in the difficulties of an unnamed tournament. Let's make another. Another! Another! Maybe I was supposed to get that chariot into play. Maybe. Just maybe. Do we attack with it? Because they would have to trade off one of these or all of their stuff. Yeah, I think we'll send one. I feel pretty confident now. Look, SBS, there's no reason to bask. It sucks for 500 players that are expected to play in a tournament, worked on their decks, and things didn't go their way. So I'm not going to really, that part sucks. But MTG Melee is here. I mean, I've done that before. I worked on a tournament, and I was going to drive to Minneapolis, but there's a blizzard, and it sucked. This was back in a long time ago. And I really, really hated that I couldn't get to the site because I really wanted to play. And I worked on a deck, and it mattered. It mattered to me. Reaction. I mean, all you can do is business, and we'll see. We'll see what happens for the next one. If they want to run more tournaments and they want to run them through MTG Melee, we're here to help. That goes to all of you. Word question, what flavor are you vaping? Iced 3 fruits. And it's not called 3 fruits. It's like, I don't know. All right, let's tick up. How long of a drive? It was like a 3-hour drive. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fuck. Wait, why is this tapped? Do they attack with it? Do they crew and not attack? I'm confused. Can you hit your own stuff with this? No. Didn't think so, but I just wanted to check. They're going for a lot of mana. They went for a mana instead of a different spell. Is there some 8 mana card? No, 9 mana card. Like, is this a waste? Actually, the trees attacking here after playing Storybook Brawl is really messing with my head. Have you reached out to any overlay creators to see if they could implement tournament support with Melee? What's an overlay? %10% of the his index hours flashing. That's good. All right, this feels like it might be a mirror or it might be the Time Walk control deck. It's an instant. So you can cast it on my turn. I'm literally the Scrooge McDuck of Magic? What the fuck does that mean? The hiss from this sounds like the hisses from the Rick and Morty. Yeah, I should switch over to that. I'll switch over to that. I feel like we're at a place where I can play that now. What were you responding to here? All right, let's try to cast this Storm the Festival. Nice. I don't know why they'd play it before I do my stuff. All right, not great. I feel like we'll get doom scarred here. Or we just win the game. All right, after this match, we'll start a metagame challenge. I'm scared to play against a bunch of Izzet Dragons, though. How do I... well, I don't want to play basic planes because white's my lowest color, and I can just play 16 duels. And I don't think Yasharn's that great. Okay, I'll just start saying festival instead of storm. I don't think I do because hitting the threes are also really good, right? And I took out, like, I have a decent amount to hit. I don't know what Ren's price is. I haven't bought any cards. Ooh, that could go all the way. That's bad. Well, that's really bad. Hey, Dumpling SOAB with that prime. Thank you so much for subbing during September. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, just to play in the Invitational, I'll either have to borrow cards from someone or pay like $1,200 just to compete in the tournament, and I don't know if I want to do either of those things. I mean, I don't think we can win this game anymore. $1,200 isn't accurate. It might be more. Yeah, you're right. No, I have to buy modern cards too. And I have no standard cards. Everything I owned rotated. We're liking it. We still have a lot of work to do around the house. I'm going to keep that to try to get that to flip, I think. That should have been a green. This is so bad. Thank you, Eric. I too have Okos. They're still in these sleeved. All of my cards are still like all the decks that I played. Like haven't been changed at all. I'm done. They're drawing 2 cards a turn. We'll go to game 3. I can't beat this. They're drawing 2 cards a turn. I still don't think I want to bring any of this stuff in. I wonder if that card's good enough to play in this. Probably not, because we're the creature deck. All right. Not the best hand, but passable. No, I got my cards back, surprisingly. They just took all of our anything gaming related. They took it all. I guess we should just... Interesting that I thought maybe they'd block and just put this into play. But I guess then I would resolve this if I turn on top land. And they cannot play Vanish Reverse because they played a second blue. So I think we're just gonna use this. Yes, ma'am?
You don't want anything from MacBees, do you?
No, I don't know anything about them.
You don't know her?
No, I don't know her.
You want me to get you just like a sandwich you can eat later?
Yeah. Like a cold one would be great. Thank you. I could have also played another Elite Spellbender, but I think this was best. Alright, well, we'll go to combat again, see what they do. Shitty thing is if they ever have one open mana, they can beat our stroke. It is Final Fantasy, Adam. Yeah, I used to be a Final Fantasy fan at 14 and also really bad at making screen names. So I needed a screen name for StarCraft. So I just went with FFfreak. Then I made that for Magic, and then I got popular in Magic and kept the branding, and now I kind of don't like it anymore, but I would have to change all of everything, and and I've looked at a few names and none of them really worked. Okay, so if I stroke, this just counters it, and this is going to die anyway, so we'll just let it happen. And then I get to resolve a Chariot. I would say we're in the driver's seat. That's fine with me. That's all they're blue, too. But I don't think we want to play Festival. Even if we drew. So I think we'll just go get this leveled up. Attack for 5. That might be a Doomscar. Oh, it's cool. They could actually, if that's a Doomscar, if this is, they could play a white, play this, then Doomscars for sure. They used a white to do that, though. Okay. So we could just play this. Keep this one. Crew it with these kitty cats. Put the counter here, and that should be game. All right, let's do a challenge. Let's do a challenge. Hopefully we're good enough against dragons. I'm kind of digging this deck, though. I mean, I wouldn't say it's perfect or anything, but I am digging it.